my all-in-one camera that I split apart, turned into two separate pieces. You can see there where there were two, one on each side, two plastic standoffs. They've got the pins for the wires that run through the standoffs originally. When you cut it apart, I picked the little pieces of standoff out of both sides. These wires are so small. And then you can see where I just barely clean the tip off. You take your soldering iron, you tin both sides of that wire. Then your three standoffs one side, or 3 pins one side, 2 pins the other side. You solder your wires. It's very small soldering. You have to know what you're doing soldering to get these. It's not something for beginners. It works very well. And then I use hot glue. See if my hot glue gun is warmed up enough yet. I squirt a little bit of hot glue in under here. You push your camera down in. You want to get your slate up tilt. You make sure it's straight side to side. Get your slate up tilt. Let the hot glue dry. That's finished. And then before I glue the top piece down, I bring my antenna out the side, out of the way. And then I put a couple little drops of hot glue. Let it dry for a sec. That gives a spot to keep the board apart. You put a little hot glue on the back of the other one. You don't need very much. Get your wires positioned. Make sure it's centered. The glue dries. Tuck all your wires down. Then you can use, you make sure that the antenna wire doesn't get pinched. Then you can use any old canopy. You can center your antenna so it looks good. You can use any old canopy. That's an old JJRC canopy. But my favorite, you see everything's all tight, it's not going anywhere. Again, you make sure that your antenna doesn't get pinched. Oh, backwards. And there is a bee whoop. It looks, myself, I think it looks pretty good. It's an easy modification. As long as you know how to solder, it can all work out pretty good. Remember to keep your... I used old motor wires. They can be hard to get. Come on. But you've seen, use the small wire. The snips I use these to cut the standoffs between the two boards. You clean the plastic out of in between the two boards from the standoffs after you cut them, and then you can solder the wires. Thanks for watching. And here is the video. It connects. Everything works good. And it's an easy mod to do if you can do your solders.